Still cut some meat.
Who needs a haircut? Nope. Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Read all about it. Former Mayor McDonough exposed as a sin.
Hey, swata, get hit! Boom!
Need some custom hardware? We've got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip size, barrels.
Ready for that new case?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to consult. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried...
Sure. Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry. Like, I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. He was muttering something on the way out, but...
Come on, Ellie.
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two...
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Come on, Ellie. You can't really be that naive.
Naive? What are you... The doc's dead, isn't he? Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out. I can't guarantee it'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember...
I do. Some loony scheme to make off with a statue of a grasshopper or something. You're welcome to page through it if you'd like. It's in the folder on the cabinet.
Wow.
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot.
Be careful when you're headed
Perfect.
to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated. I wonder what
People
the
of the
story is
Commonwealth
between Mr.
slept
Nakano and
soundly.
Nick. The Marty Bullfinch
Greatest
case.
monster
Marty was Nick's
gone.
partner.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
There he is. The man of the hour.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need...
What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You were shouting about a missing daughter. What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left...
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said, I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigation.
Of course. How do...
If she went far, that means...
We could make it...
Don't hold out on me.
500 caps.
Uh-huh. I'll find her. Don't you...
Thank you. Her room...
Uh-huh.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Tell me more about...
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. But why would she leave?
Uh-huh.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Nothing else.
Project log? Lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Project Blog, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward. Project Log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you...
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's...
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and...
Are you sure?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's...
This is what I was afraid of. Someone... Did you find where
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, you have to go after her. Please, take my other ship.
Right.
It has a guidance system, and it is...
Sure. What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Help us! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Got company!
Seems we have it there.
Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Anglers!
Don't do this.
As if we haven't had enough.
We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
You might want to wipe the blood off. Appreciate the help.
I don't have time.
Grandpappy had a suit of power armor.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. And for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland. Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like. I'm
done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough! That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened.
Right.
Sure, people have theories that...
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for... You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But,
What's old Longfellow's story?
he's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. People around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering. But Longfellow's got...
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow.
Sure. Thanks for the info.
Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
You're that mainlander who just got... I should know.
What family are you talking about?
I was just... My family, the Daltons, was the pride of... It was lumber and the islands. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to...
Right.
With the strangers...
Wait. Are you saying that I'm the...
You're equipped. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale. Beatty was my cousin. He was He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the Anyway, of course, those ferals are still...
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park camp.
Those ghouls are...
Good.
Sure.
Is that a hit point?
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, besides...
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, The ungrateful bastards expect me to look after even though they're...
If it's that bad, why put up with it?
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Surely they're spirits.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I don't suppose you'd be willing... And they won't be easy.
You've kept the wall?
I want to build the hull and keep those black...
So I'd be risking my life for only 400.
I'm a bit short on cash. Heavens no.
Right. Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tanner.
Hey.
Sure, I can help you out.
Excuse me.
Hey, I got something. I really appreciate you putting up with my... I'm a liar. Everyone knows it. I mean, when I was young, a hell of a long...
Were you really that bad?
Worse than that.
Sure.
I ran with a gang in University Point. We called ourselves the UP Death Claws. For kicks, we'd terrorize anyone. We kept egging each other on. The Claws leader was convinced we'd finally found and killed the synth.
You killed someone?
That one was enough for me. It was his eyes. So I turned my back on my brothers, broke all contact. Time passed, I became a farmer, if you can believe that. She saw something in me I didn't know was there. Barbara, well, she just was.
What was she like?
She had a smile like on those old magazine covers. Her eyes... We were trying for kids. Eking out a living. Then one day... It turned...
Sure.
She didn't know that. I certainly didn't. I don't know how the Death Claws found...
So they killed her?
Yes. I don't remember much clearly after that. The railroad contacted me, figuring I'd be sympathetic, seeing that I lost...
The railroad let you in? Even though...
So many years had passed, I don't think anyone, well, except for the Claws, knew that. All they knew? I don't even know why I lie anymore. But I can't tell the truth. Everyone, Tom, I don't. I'm everything wrong with this whole fucking Commonwealth. You're the only... Hell, I'm not even asking.
Hey, everyone's got...
I'm not the hugging type.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet? You ain't big on conversation, are you?
I'll find them.
As I said.
Need it? Bait shop's got it. Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
What's your story?
Just a guy trying to make... Speaking of it,
Let's trade.
let's set you up.
If you ain't on.
Excellent. Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Here. Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house.
Yeah!
Woo! Time to party.
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch! Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? So, drink. Stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special?
Can't you feel it? Even here, it's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you with madness.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, but many, if you have any.
If it's so dangerous.
This is beside.
Let's see what you have on tap.
Music.
We're the only bar in town.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get I'm done leading people. Last fella couldn't keep...
Right. Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk, like. Seems to me they've done some good turns for us islanders. Wouldn't even be a fog.
What's a fog?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. Powered by the wind farm. Us islanders don't particularly like me.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over?
Yeah. I've done a...
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to it. Still won't be none the real.
Should I?
Ammo, stim packs.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Turns the belly. It's the job done. Get it now.
Let's head out of town. Acadia's above
Bring it
the
on.
fog line on the mountain.
I can take it.
It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. In case foul is seen. But it'll help. We need to move through the main Old Mountain Trail. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. Someone... Gotcha!
I should have a battle cry. Wow, howdy there.
Oh, you choke on your own blood, you What was that? Ain't clever as you thought. What? Ain't you had enough yet? How much can it take?
No, I do like one. Lazy dog days, right? You see where I'm going with this, right?
You're not half bad at a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Mike, deep fog has all manner of nasties. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... We ain't alone here. Found you! Fresh. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Still got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
One more soul to the...
Well, what have we here? Another...
Your barbs do not harm me.
How about bullets? Faith?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like...
Do not sully this one. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back.
Uh-huh.
You'd do well to avoid such creatures. And instead,
Uh-huh. Yeah, what
watch yourself outside.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, they'll be waiting. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of...
Uh-huh. Leaving already?
You saying you want me?
You should come with me.
In my grave.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on, but I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's pain. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on.
What exactly are these fog condensers? How do they work?
Well, I'm no engineer, but the way it was explained to me, each fog condenser pulls in the air around it, and then the point being, the fog doesn't get past them. They make a barrier that protects the town. No fog means that all the nasty things living in it stay in it. They don't venture out too often. The fog's their home, I guess. The fog condensers eat up a lot of power, but we've got a wind farm.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good.
What I would give to be rolling around in a chair. You had suited power on.
Brooks.
You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's trade.
Here's what I got.
A lot of people only get the clothes on them.